This is the public face of the election. Tightly controlled rallies, the monotonous repetition of key phrases.
Strong and stable government.
But the real battle is happening elsewhere. Underground, unseen, the invisible election. Where everybody's being measured, followed and man-marked for their views and how they might change. Everybody in the country given a score on their likelihood to vote for a party, views on Brexit and likelihood to get to the ballot box, using data from finance companies, insurance companies and social media. Then the right people, mums, dads, pensioners, parents, in the right houses, on the right streets, in the right wards of the right constituencies, are targeted with personalised messages.
It's totally non-transparent. That is, if a party has a billboard or a party political broadcast on the television, everybody sees it, they know what they're saying to people, and they can assess that accordingly. But on a social media platform, it's happening in a closed, secret world that's unique to one very small group of people. And we just don't know what those advertisements are saying or how they're targeting people or whether or their accuracy, or we don't know anything about them. And I think that's what's different and that's what's worrying.
All of this might just be the modern-day equivalent of the billboard. But after the last general election, the Electoral Commission said it all needs to be regulated. And yet, because of the snap election, it isn't going to be.
I think the Electoral Commission would say themselves that they don't know very much about what's going on, and that they find it very difficult to place any checks and balances on it. And I think that's something that we ought to be looking at.
At the last election, such targeting of adverts explained how the Conservatives managed to turn around very large Lib Dem majorities. First of all, canvassers such as these in January 2015, identifying people who were not Conservative supporters but could be squeezed through fear of Ed Miliband and the SNP at number 10. Then targeted ads in the constituency if you were older, on pensions and the NHS, and younger, it was on schools funding. Some would get personalised letters from David Cameron. It helped the Conservative campaign beat the national swing in the seats it needed for a majority in 2015. The Leave campaign did the same thing. One is being investigated. The government also paid for such targeting in the Remain camp too, and Donald Trump used such profiling to drum up support in his shock election win. This micro-targeting is now an inescapable part of our elections, but it is in the dark, with implications for our democracy.